Hello, darlings. You're welcome to Z Star Africa, your home of sizzling drama recaps. Let's dive deep into the long-hidden secrets, painful separations, and heart-wrenching choices in Anupama upcoming episodes. As Parthana fights her family to leave her marriage and end her bond with Gautam, Mahi fights death itself to bring her love back. Two women, two battles. One struggling to walk away, the other refusing to let go. While Anupama takes the fall for it all. But with destiny at play, how many hearts will break before peace returns? This drama comes emotionally charged and filled with unexpected turns. Please like and turn on your notifications for more of your favorites. It only gets more interesting. Let's dive in. It all begins with Kinjal having a heartfelt conversation with Anupama. She tells her she understands how hard it is being a mother. Always attending to everyone's needs while forgetting yourself in the process, with no one even bothering to ask how you truly feel. Kinjal gently advises her that after Mahi's wedding, she'll have more time for herself, and maybe she should consider giving Raghav's friendship a chance. Touched by Kinjal's words, Anupama thanks her as Kinjal encourages her to live for herself for once. Meanwhile, Rahi keeps overthinking about Anupama and Raghav, which frustrates Prem. He scolds her for being stubborn and decides to ignore her, leaving Rahi regretful and determined to fix things between them. Later, Anupama and Parthana meet Sushma. When asked if she's changed her mind, Parthana tearfully reveals that Vasundhara told her to stay silent and that Gautam has burned the divorce papers, vowing never to let her go. Anupama and Sushma encourage her to collect proof of his abuse. On the way home, Parthana breaks down, wondering why life is so unfair. Anupama comforts her, reminding her that courage is her strength. When Gautam suddenly appears and mocks them, Anupama cleverly signals Parthana to record their conversation secretly. With quick thinking, they get the video proof they need. At home, tension rises. Vasundhara blames Anupama for everything, while Gautam threatens to end his life if forced into a divorce. Despite the chaos, Anupama stands firm beside Parthana. Meanwhile, the Kothari family prepares for Aryan and Mahi's big day. But Aryan suddenly falls ill, causing panic. Kyati insists on calling a doctor, but Aryan refuses, saying he'll handle it himself. Anupama lovingly gifts Mahi a necklace. When Mahi learns it was bought by Kavya, she gently refuses, saying her heart belongs to Anupama alone. Overwhelmed with emotion, she asks Anupama to do her Kanyadan. Tears fill Anupama's eyes as she tells Mahi not to cry so close to her wedding day. Elsewhere, Aryan secretly takes a drug to ease his withdrawal symptoms, vowing to quit after the wedding. At the same time, darkness strikes in Parthana's life. Gautam storms into her room, manhandles her, and threatens her over the divorce. But Parthana, brave and determined, records his actions as proof. When Prem and Rahi rush in, she hides her pain but later shows them the video. Prem wants to show Parag, but Parthana says she'll wait for the right moment. As joy fills the air, Anupama gifts Mahi a precious family photo. But amid the laughter, Aryan once again clutches his stomach in pain. Still, the Kotharis continue celebrating as the Barat arrives and the Shahs warmly welcome them. Mahi glows with excitement for her big day, while from a distance, Gautam watches Parthana and Anch together. When he tries to interfere, Anupama boldly tells him he's free to come or stay away. She doesn't care anymore. Vasundhara asks Hasmukh about Leela's absence. Hasmukh gently explains that Leela went to care for her sister, who had no one else around. Vasundhara feels Leela could have waited until after the wedding, but Hasmukh reminds her that family comes first. As the wedding begins, Aryan hides his growing stomach ache and insists on continuing the ceremony. Meanwhile, Raghav and Rahi have a tense moment. Raghav defends his choices, but Rahi tells him he isn't completely right either. Elsewhere, Parthana gets ready for the function, unaware that danger is near. When Anupama sees Gautam following her, she quickly sends Rahi to keep watch. Gautam corners Parthana and threatens her, but this time she stands firm. She demands a divorce and warns him that if he dares hit her again, she'll show the world his true face. Rahi arrives just in time, and Parthana reveals she has recorded everything as evidence. At the same time, Aryan's friends pressure him to take drugs. Though he initially refuses, the temptation leaves him restless. Anupama notices his unease and softly advises him to always keep Mahi happy and forgive her mistakes. Aryan promises he will, but deep down he struggles to fight his addiction. Meanwhile, Mahi waits eagerly for Aryan and nervously admits her excitement. Rahi teases her gently, and Mahi apologizes for their past misunderstandings. The two promise to stay friends after the wedding. As the rituals continue, Aryan's friends tempt him with drugs, but Parag and Kyati arrive in time to help him tie his turban. Watching them, Prem confides in Raghav that Aryan has given his parents the joy he never could. Raghav advises him to keep supporting them. Later, Gautam sneaks into Parthana's room and finds her phone charging. When he sees the video recordings, his suspicion grows. He realizes Anupama must be helping her. Mahi and Aryan playfully tease each other during the garland exchange, laughter filling the air. The wedding takes place beautifully, with Anupama leading the rituals. Peri and Ishani try to steal Aryan's shoes, adding a touch of mischief to the celebration. As the ceremony ends, Anupama blesses the newlyweds with love and prayers, hoping their story begins brighter than her own. Even as she blesses them, she quietly worries about Mahi's future. Meanwhile, Ishani feels upset that her pictures aren't coming out well, so Raja steps in to cheer her up and offers to take some with her. Elsewhere, the wedding fun continues as Peri, Ishani, and Anch tease the Kotharis during the traditional shoe-stealing ritual. Gautam encourages them to demand a large sum, while Vasundhara mocks the Shahs, saying they're trying to take advantage of the moment. Despite the playful chaos, Anupama gently returns the shoe to Aryan, keeping the peace. Prem captures the joyful moment with a group selfie. Later, Aryan's friends pressure him to take drugs again. Anupama and Raghav notice him from afar, but Raghav convinces her it's nothing serious. However, Aryan's struggle intensifies. During the farewell ceremony, Anupama becomes emotional as she blesses Mahi to keep her new family happy. Kyati assures her that Mahi will be cared for like a daughter. Alone, Aryan wrestles with his addiction and, unable to resist, takes the drug. Anupama catches him and is devastated. She confronts Aryan, worried about Mahi's future, but Aryan pleads with her to keep his secret and promises he'll quit. Elsewhere, Gautam cruelly tells Parthana that he has deleted the videos she recorded against him, leaving her totally devastated. Back in her room, Anupama breaks down in worry. Raghav comforts her and urges her to stay calm. Torn between her fear and compassion, Anupama tells Aryan he can't fight this battle alone. Aryan, terrified of losing his family and Mahi, with tears in his eyes, begs for time and promises he'll change. Vasundhara, seeing them, questions Anupama and Aryan about his tears. Aryan quickly lies that he got emotional after marrying Mahi and thanks Anupama, leaving Vasundhara surprised. Once she leaves, Anupama confronts Aryan for hiding the truth. Aryan pleads for one last chance, promising that he'll open up to his family soon. He reminds Anupama that just as she trusted Raghav, she should trust him too. Moved by his words, Anupama gives him a little more time until the reception. But her heart remains heavy. Anupama warns Aryan that fighting addiction alone is dangerous. Aryan swears on Mahi that he'll tell everyone the truth and begs Anupama to keep faith in him. Just then, Rahi walks in, but Anupama refuses to reveal anything. Raghav asks her to hold on for one more day, though she can't shake off her worry. The Shah family bids Mahi an emotional farewell. As Mahi and Aryan reach the Kothari mansion, they're warmly welcomed by Kyati and Rahi. Anupama prays for Mahi's happiness, but when the temple lamp suddenly goes out, her heart fills with fear. Later that night, Aryan's withdrawal symptoms return. Mahi and Aryan share shy, tender moments, while Rahi and Prem happily tease them about their first night. Everything seems peaceful, but Anupama can't sleep. She tells Hasmukh she feels something is wrong, even though everyone else thinks she's overthinking. By morning, Mahi surprises the family by cooking breakfast, earning their love and praise. Prem dashes off to get Aryan. Mahi anxiously waits for Aryan while Vasundhara grows restless, wondering where he is. Rahi jokes that Aryan and Prem might be gossiping, but the mood soon changes when Prem comes downstairs carrying Aryan in his arms. Aryan's pulse isn't beating, he says. At first, Parag and the others think it's a prank, but panic strikes as they see Aryan totally unconscious. The doctor tries everything but delivers the devastating news. Aryan has died of a cardiac arrest caused by a drug overdose. Anupama arrives to find the family in tears. Mahi asks if Aryan will be all right, only for Rahi to reveal the unthinkable. Aryan is gone. Mahi collapses and Anupama breaks down, unable to process the loss. Parag's cries echo through the house as he mourns his son. Anupama tearfully tells the family she knew about Aryan's drug problem, but insists he had promised to tell the truth to the family that day. But her words only fuel their anger. Kyati and Mahi blame her for hiding the truth, calling her a murderer. Mahi, shattered, accuses Anupama of snatching Aryan from her and begs her to burn her alive. Vasundhara's fury explodes. She calls Anupama inauspicious and throws the Shah family out of the mansion. Rahi, heartbroken, cuts all ties with Anupama. Left alone and shattered, Anupama stands in tears as her world collapses around her. That's a wrap, fams. See you in the next. Much love.